It's the agents of Blackstone Fortress!
And we are back in the
Blackstone Fortress!
searching for that elusive treasure.
Blackstone Oh, sorry.
We did think we might go down to a stronghold.
If you go down to the stronghold today, you'll surely be in for a surprise.
Exactly. We didn't want any surprises, so we've gone for one more just amble around the Blackstone Fortress.
Just go for a wander.
I thought we'd save the stronghold for when we're a bit stronger, maybe more chance of somebody being inspired. Although most of the inspired conditions of our current team are sort of conditional in the game, whereas Amelie's is if she gets a particular piece of equipment, she becomes inspired.
Ooh. And of course, we do have back Not Stew.
Hello, Not Stew.
He's definitely Not Stew. And we're back, and we've set up already. We've already gone through all the boring setup-y bits.
Yes, the first card was an exploration card, so I set it up off camera. Well, what we have done, in the meantime, Pete, is we went to Precipice. What happened there? Well, we bought some stuff. Now, I'm not going to go all through the Precipice phase. Basically, the Precipice, for those of you who don't know, it's like it's like Hammerhal, if you've ever played Shadows over Hammerhal. It's basically just a big shop, a big shop / place you can.
It's a massive mall.
Find things. Well, it is effectively, and you can each visit your spaceships and do stuff there, which we all failed because the rolls are quite likely. On a 1, most of you die, and but if you're on big numbers, then you get extra cards. But all the dice rolls failed, so that most of the numbers are nothing happens. So nothing happened. And interestingly, though, Peter, we haven't done this. Is that on yours Daek Grek ship? You can go to the combat pit. And actually, you set up a little fight.
A bit of punch up.
But it's actually a little combat
you actually have to set up a combat thing. Cool.
So I thought, well, we won't do that this time. We'll maybe do that at another point in the future. But I did do some shopping, and if you each go to your own ship, you get +1 treasure equivalent. So that's how I managed to eke out a reasonable haul. Stash. Because we had 5 piece of archaeotech from the previous game, and then so therefore I've effectively added 4 more because we each went to our own ship. So that's a total of 9 spend altogether. Now most of that money went on Arraignment of the Technomartyr, which you can use this card in the recovery step or event phase to remove 1 wound counter from this explorer, or turn 1 grievous wound counter on this explorer card to its wound side.
That could be quite handy.
Yeah. After using this card, you have to roll a Blackstone dice. If you get a 1, then it goes. If you get a 1 to a 5, if you've done a grievous wound, then it goes. So grievous wounds have more of a risk. But so that would have been off of UR25 ship, I think. Although he doesn't have to have it, we can spread it round. So I don't know where we think that might be best to have.
Might be quite good if the flaming chainsaw psychopath has that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think you've got quite a poor save, and you're probably going to be quite close to the action.
Yeah, that's true. And I think also if we're in the same square, we can pass it.
All right, cool.
Round. I think that's something you can do. We have, Pete, from your ship, got a contract on the Negavolt cultists.
Cool.
Which is quite handy because I rolled Negavolt cultists where we drew the Negavolt cultists.
Hurrah!
Basically, we can use this card to re-roll failed attack rolls for this explorer if the target is a Negavolt cultist. And then you discard the card at the end of the expedition. So you might as well use it up. You might as well have that. And then there's a Elvish one, which I shall have, which is the Phoenix Rune. Discard this card if a wound or a grievous wound is suffered by this explorer that would take them out of action. That wound or grievous wound is negated.
Oh, nice.
Then finally, there's a med pack, a Hospitalia's med pack. Discard this card in the recovery step or event phase to remove all wound counters from this explorer or an explorer in the same hex.
Juicy.
So I won't give that to UR25. I don't know who to give that to because UR25 is really slow.
It is very slow.
Often not. I guess one of us should have it. I don't mind which.
We'll let the elf keep on it for now, and we'll probably instantly regret our decision once the bullets start flying.
So we've gone into a portal, we've gone down, roll the table, and away we go. So here we are.
So we're set up. We've got 4 Negavolt cultists, and we've got 2 spindle drones.
2 spindle drones, yes.
And you've already shuffled the cards up because that's one of the things you have to do.
You have all shuffled the cards. The first thing to do is the Destiny dice. I will just say, for those of you who don't remember, or this is the first time you've watched us, we drew 1 legacy card last time, and it was just an ordinary boring countdown card which has no effect on the game other than drawing down the number of legacy cards that are left. And once they're all legacy cards are out, then we've finished the game. So that means there are no extra gribblies in the game. So we are playing with the basic set still.
So Destiny dice, we get 5 dice, and we roll them. You get rid of any doubles or triples or anything like that. Here we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it's a multiple 6s.
No issues.
And 2 4s.
No, rubbish. Although UR25 ship does give us the ability to keep those doubles if we so want them, we're probably going to get rid of them this time just because it's early, so we don't really need to commit ourselves yet. We got the 2.
just to get the 2, which is one extra space of movement for you on 25.
Yeah, one of us. Yeah. So there are our Destiny dice, and then the next step is
We have to roll our own dice.
so now we're going to roll our activation dice for each of the characters. So I'll start with Dayak Grek. Only I had a 6+ ability.
Have you not got 6?
I do not. No, I do not.
Man,
Actually, neither do I. I'll roll UR25.
you do extra damage though.
3, 2, and 1.
You 6, 2, and 1.
Sorry, thank you.
You are 25's attack is more efficient, isn't it? When he has 6,
It is,
roll a
yeah.
6. He does extra hits.
He does.
Sustained fire. Oh yes. Once for the cost of 1+, twice for the cost of 4+, 3 times for 6.
Boom.
And then Pious Vaughan.
Psycho. Oh, more 6s.
4, 6, and 1.
I think we've only had one roll below a 4 so far.
And then Stu's got 2.
I've just.
Oh, sorry, that's a 1, isn't it? I keep
Yeah,
thinking
4,
our
6,
symbol is a
1.
1. Is a 6, not
6.
1.
Yeah, we should have made it a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, that's my fault. Before we say it again. And another 6.
3, 4, 3, and 2. Sorry. I'm not
2,
doing
3,
well
4,
tonight.
2, 3, 4, and 6.
These ones, they've got 2 3s on them, and that makes 6.
I've had the eyes tested as well.
We've got a 3 and a 3, a 4 and a 3, and a 2.
I've got 5 dice.
So one thing I probably should have done before we rolled all the Destiny dice is I should have used my tracker ability on Derek, and he can make a move action, and then I can take a booby trap action, but this does not mean he's activated. Now I don't have to use any activation dice at all. So I'm going to go
Good job, because you wouldn't have any.
1, 2, 3 over there. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, we've done that right. Just leave a comment below if we've done that in the wrong time. I think it doesn't make
Probably
a
not
massive
going to make
difference.
too much difference because I figure I'm going to put it over this side anyway because the Negavolt cultists are definitely going to be running after us.
Yes.
And I should put a booby trap right there.
Do they trigger if we walk into them as well?
Yes. They'll trigger if anyone goes
So we have to
into
go
them.
the other way.
Fair enough.
Or wait for one of them to run through it in a minute.
Yeah.
So now we've got to turn over the initiatives. See what order of combat we're going to be in. So there is me, hooray, running away. Then we've got Shadow Guide. Then we've got Hostile Group 2,
which is the Negavolt cultists.
Negavolt.
Pious Vaughan.
In number 5.
UR25.
And number 6.
Hostile Group 1.
So there's 2 little spindly drones. Poor little lonely 2. Okay, so.
Okay.
What do we do now, Robin?
I don't know. Well, you go. You go. You can use your activation dice to do stuff. You can shoot Negavolt cultists.
You can also. Is
Go on.
this the point where you can exchange places?
We can do. Do we want to? So before we get on with the combat, we could, if we wanted to, either do covering fire, whereby any person we can see. Actually, I can't swap with you now, Pete, so I don't think I can see you.
No.
But we could swap the initiative. That'd be pointless anyway because we're 1 and 2. But we could swap their initiative cards over, or we could use an activation dice to try and move the hostile group. So we could, for example, switch UR25 with hostile group 2. I'm not sure it's.
I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay.
We'll
anyway.
chance it.
Okie dokie. So I guess it goes around to the first person in the sequence, which is me.
Is this the activation phase?
This is the activation phase. And now, Stu, it would be.
Pious Vaughan has the Inferno action once per activation phase. So I could place an Inferno marker in up to 2 empty hexes that are visible to Pious Vaughan and adjacent to each other. When an explorer or hostile enters the hex with the Inferno marker, make an attack roll, ignores cover.
Could you do that at any point? 'Cause you
It
might
says
want to wait.
take a once
per activation phase.
You might want to wait till I run back, and then you could fill that corridor with flaming death.
Say actually is.
I don't know which activation.
No.
Is it the general one or?
I think it might just be in your when you activate.
Okay.
You might want to run off down this way, and then you can spray them with
Yeah.
fire. So,
Yeah.
so now we go around the initiative sequence, and it is Derek Grek to go first. So I've got loads of 6s here, and I've got really not a lot to use them with. So I guess I'm just going to take 3 shots at them with my Crute rifle. So before I start shooting, Robin, did we get anything wrong with our cover rules last
We
time?
absolutely did, Pete. It's funny you should say that. It's almost like we've tried to take this 3 times and got it wrong. We did get cover wrong, which Anthony, our patron, pointed out to us. Basically, we were playing that if you were right up next to cover like these spindle drones here, it didn't count. But it only doesn't count when you're shooting out of it. So you could effectively shoot over the top of cover. Here's a cover line. You could shoot over the top of cover, and you wouldn't count that as cover.
For the person who's shooting
for the
against.
person who's shooting against. But this here does count as cover because they're right up against.
Yes,
hiding
and we were
behind it.
playing that if you were there, you wouldn't get cover if he was being shot at.
Yes, you
But
wouldn't.
these wouldn't count as cover, but it in fact does.
It does.
And what the difference is if this guy was here, he could shoot at him, and this wouldn't be cover for
That's
his
right.
shot against him.
That's
Whereas
right.
we were playing it that was the case.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were a little bit. It was a little bit backwards. I'm not sure it made a huge amount of difference in the end, but yeah. So that's the bit we got wrong there.
Okay, so when you're right next to the line, you're in cover, but no one beyond it is because
Correct.
you're firing
That's
over
right.
the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yes.
that. Which makes more sense
Which
because
makes much
you're
more
resting
sense.
your gun on the cover and shooting over it,
It's much
whereas
more
we've
sense.
got
I
it.
don't know how we managed to read it wrong. Oh, I'll say we.
Only one of us read the rules, Robin. Only
that's
one
true.
of us read the
well,
rules.
Therefore, I think we all have to take responsibility
We
for being
have.
wrong.
I think I read the rules, but
There you go. See,
there was quite a lot to read.
there was a lot to read, and
And
I did even read it several times, but it didn't make any sense.
I think the trouble is you cement something in your mind
You
and
reinforce
then
it. You read it and reinforce
very
it, yeah.
difficult.
Exactly. So enough of that garbage. So I apologise for that. I thought Anthony pointed out something else to us as well. It was to do with reinforcements, but we'll cover that. When we
That
get to
was you still roll for the reinforcements even if they've all been wiped out, but you can't go beyond your original
it.
number.
That's right. You can't go. As you know, we missed that.
We had stopped rolling once they were wiped out
Yes.
when we shouldn't.
Which anybody who's watched the previous video will know, because there were copious annotations
Yep.
saying we shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have done that.
But you do keep rolling even when there's no one left, but you can't go beyond the original number. So 2 spindle drones, we can't go beyond 2 even if. So it's on to me first, and Derek Groot gets 5. I've got 4 activation dice. I've got 3 6s and no 6+ attacks. I could lay a booby trap for one of those 6, so I will. I'm going to do.
Can you lay it beyond? Can you lay it beyond there?
No, but I'm going to move in a moment. So I'm going to shoot twice, move, and lay another booby trap.
Okay.
Because I figure those Negavolts are going to come running through them
I
soon.
see.
So,
Good thinking. Yes.
so the first thing I'm
Clever
going to
girl. Are you going to put one here? And so just sandwich yourself between two.
no, I'm
booby
going to move
traps.
back one and put one there. So I'm going to use my first 6+ dice, and I'm going to shoot at range 2 to 3 against the Negavolt cultists. So I'm going to have to try and remember how this works again. So I'll roll one of these, and I've got nothing. Hurrah! I'm pretty sure that means nothing happens. So I'm going to use another 6+ to do that again. Woo! Now, unfortunately, they're behind cover, so
Half damage?
that still doesn't do anything, does it?
Still doesn't do anything. No.
It takes it down another level. I needed a crit to be able to do 1 damage.
Yeah, they're difficult to winkle out there, aren't
They are. Winkles are not coming out.
No.
So I'm going to use my 5 to move back a hex, and then I'm going to use my 6 to place a second booby trap right there.
Booby trap.
There's boobies all over the place, boys. Be careful. And that's it. That's me done. I've used up all my dice.
Okay.
So now it moves on to the next person in the sequence, which is Amelin Shadowguard.
Amelin Shadowguard. So, should you think Amelin should take out the Negavolts? I think she's probably got to, really, hasn't she? I don't mean take them out. I don't mean like buy them dinner.
No, she can ignore cover, can't she, or something? Or is that the
No, that's the flame.
flamethrower?
That's the flame.
The flamer ignores.
Well, maybe we should have swapped. And the flamethrower could have got them with
You
the...
can come. Well, I
Ignore
can't get
cover.
past the booby traps now, but
No, but you can fire it. Can you fire that a long way or not?
no, 2 to 3.
Ah, okay. So that wouldn't have worked. So I think I'm gonna use my 2 to move 1. Should I just move 1 or should I move 2? I mean, she's got a nice long shot. I don't think I need to get closer to
Now.
the people really.
Pious here
can't
isn't
move
going to be able to
through.
get through.
Yeah,
so
okay.
you
So I
probably
will
wanna
move one more then. Yes,
one
good
more
spot
there.
there, Pete.
cool.
That would have been a bit awkward.
Here we go. Get out of my way!
No, I certainly wouldn't want to try and block the way of somebody with a large flamethrower.
No.
Especially with a chainsaw.
Especially as I'm technically a heathen.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So I'll shoot from there. So it's range 4. Now, if I use my long rifle on a 4+, I can use my ranger scope, which means I treat it as an aimed weapon. I can re-roll a failed hit. So I need the D12, please.
Fire!
Well, that's no good because they are behind
They're
cover.
still in cover,
So you can re-roll it for
So I
me.
can re-roll that one. So we really want a crit roll here, don't we?
Yes. Yeah, crit roll.
So you didn't tell me that the first time. I saw
I
the roll.
see, that's what it was. So there's a crit roll. So they have taken through. No, they haven't taken through. They've taken 1 damage because it's not a crit.
It gets
scale
reduced down one because
but they
of the
do
cover.
get their sneaky Negavolt cultist save.
They do. Now, the Negavolt cultists have a special ability, Voltergeist Shield. Roll a dice every time they take a wound or grievous wound. Add 2 to the dice roll for each other Negavolt cultist in the same hex or in an adjacent hex. And if it's 20 or more, they ignore it. So he's getting +6 to this roll.
+6, so please don't get... Well, that's
Anything under 14.
like that. Just like that. So that's you said it again. I said get a crit and you got one. You said get a 14 and you got one.
I know. Well,
Wow,
I
now
can't help it.
I can never beat you Underworlds now.
No. I just need 4 hammers.
So that was the... you're rolling 2 dice. That was the 4 attack. I might as well do that same again with the 6 attack.
Yep.
So
So another D12.
yeah.
Shoot, shoot, pew, pew, dead, dead.
Oh, yes, I
bam.
won't re-roll that one.
No. So now
we'll
I
do
want
the
to 12. 12 this time. 5. That's
Five,
just
that's
as
good enough.
That's
so
a
that's
wound.
one wound on a Negavolt cultist.
Just one.
Just one because it's critical. It's scaled down to a, not
it's like a rifle, isn't it, effectively?
Well, no, because it's behind cover.
Yes. No, sorry, I meant it's only one target, isn't it?
It's only one target, yes.
You're the only one who can hit multiple
It's a
targets.
bullet to the brain.
Bullet to the brain.
And I have got one attack left, but it's only a 3. So you don't get to re-roll it, so you might as well.
But D12 again?
B12. Oh, no, yes, D12 again, yes. And no, I should have done those the other way around. And so that's it. That's me done.
Rightio. So now we're around next to the
Hostile group
Negavolt cultists.
Okay, now they're going to blow themselves up, I assume. So we have to involve each Negavolt cultist at a time. So we have to roll the Blackstone dice. Please.
Do you roll it for each single one, or do you roll it for the group?
So yes, you do, Pete. You activate each one, and you activate them. I think we missed this last time. You activate them in the closest one to the heroes first.
Ooh, okay.
So in this case, they're all roughly the same.
They are, I think, all identical distance, so I don't think it matters in this instance. But okay, that's good to know for future.
Yep.
So we'll roll for the injured one first, and we get
The injured one.
a 1.
A 1 is recharging. Remove a wound counter from the Negavolt cultist.
Oh, you're kidding me!
If the Negavolt cultist does not have a wound counter, treat this as an advanced result instead.
Oh, come on. Okay, so the next one, who was on the same hex as him, we've got a 10.
So these guys have line of sight, so they're not hidden and they're not engaged because they're not adjacent. So this is an other situation, which means they charge. On a charge, they move towards the closest explorer, then attack them. Explorer that is adjacent and visible to them. If there are no explorers, they move again.
Excellent. So he will move towards me, and when he does so, he will trap the booby trap, or trip the booby trap.
Trip the trap.
If an explorer or hostile enters a hex with the booby trap, their activation ends. They suffer 1 grievous wound and are stunned. The booby trap marker is then flipped over or removed in this
Yeah,
case.
we've got that thing where the booby trap marker looks the same.
Yeah, it does. So, but I can only place 3 booby traps.
Yes.
So I've placed 2 so far.
So this one is
he's moved to that hex, and then he's
blown himself up, and he's dead because he's taken a grievous wound.
A grievous wound, and
they have
that's
3 wounds.
That's the same as 3 wounds, is it?
2 wounds, and they have 2 wounds.
So grievous wounds the same as 3 wounds, is it?
Yes.
Right.
So that's 1 Negavolt cultist. Oh, does he get his saving throw?
Yes, I guess he would get his saving throw. However, there's no one adjacent to him, so I've got a roll of 20.
Okay.
1.
A 1.
So opposite, I think one of his friends dies from shame. So then we've got the next Negavolt cultist in sequence. He
11.
probably does just about still have line of sight to Derek.
Where's the arrow? Where's the ruler?
Derek, what are you doing, Derek? So is it centre to centre?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I don't think it does. It's just snipping off that corner, I think.
Okay. So no line of sight. So what did you get?
I got an
So
11.
So he charged. It's largely irrelevant, actually. He charges on
Excellent.
11.
So he also lands on a explosive.
Yep. Boom,
Blam.
he's adjacent, so then he would attack you if he doesn't blow up.
If he doesn't die. But he's only going to live on a 20 again because of his save.
Yeah.
15.
15 does not
I'm
save
still
him.
not sure they get. I'm not convinced they get that save. I'm not sure what the circumstances are. Yes, they would get that save.
I'm not convinced of it. I'm not convinced of it. So that's the second booby trap has gone.
Handy those booby traps.
They are.
You
Unfortunately,
don't get to roll those for your inspiration dice, though, do you? Because then I don't think you do.
my inspiration dice.
You know, at the end of your turn, which we've completely forgotten to do. But you didn't kill anybody. Your inspiration.
I don't know.
dice at the end of
I
your
don't
turn.
know. I don't know. I mean, I killed them, but I don't know when you count inspiration.
If any hostiles are slain during an explorer's activation, so no,
No, so they don't.
So, yeah, so you don't get. That's a shame because it's done not in your activation.
Yeah.
So you don't get that.
Well, it balances out because they're quite powerful.
They are pretty powerful, aren't
So that balances out. So that's 2 of them dead, and then we've got to roll for the 4th and final one.
they? Who decides to?
18.
I think it's probably going to be.
Have a sherry.
He's hidden, isn't he? It's still charge.
It's still charge. Okay. So he moves how many?
This one.
It's this one here.
So he moves 2 towards you 3,
Okay.
and then if he's in adjacent
1, 2,
to you, which
3.
he's going to have a pop. So he's going to use his electro goad,
Oh, I'd rather he didn't.
and we need a D8 for that.
An electro goat.
And it ignores cover.
That's good because I'm not in any.
Lightning
Okay.
arc.
So the electro goat does nothing.
Okay, so he missed.
Hurrah! You suck. Okay.
And now it's time for the vampire.
Time for the vampire. Part of the vampire.
Well, you know. She's undead. She looks undead. She's not undead. But
It looks
it's a mask.
undead.
I think it is a mask. She just looks. I think she looks undead.
It looks undead.
Yeah.
Looks like a nutter with a flamethrower to me.
Right, she's got a move of 3. So can you pass in a corridor, or is it better to go the other way? Do you think?
You can have two. You can have up to 2 people with their medium
Oh, in a
size
square. Okay.
in a hex.
So you can either go 1, 2, 3 to there, attack that one, possibly then move again and attack the other one,
probably
or
worth
you
a
could
go,
go 1,
actually.
2, 3, 1,
So
2,
they're-
and then blast them.
They're happily quiet at the
But
moment.
they are together. Haven't you got an attack which
Yeah, you
does
do.
area effect?
Cover hostiles in the same hex as the target.
So you could just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then burninate them twice.
Yep.
You used burninate an awful lot in the previous game. I'm just going to tell you that.
Have you never heard what burninate is? It's from Lone Star. It was an online cartoon comic animation thing, and there was a dragon that only has one arm, and it's a really badly drawn dragon, but it's Trogdor burninating the village.
Oh, okay.
And this is, he has a song that goes, Trogdor!
Yeah, so-
Burninating the village. It's just one of those
Yeah,
things.
so but you had it on absolutely, and then I started doing it too.
Excellent.
And innate on the end of everything. It's going to wound your innate. It's going to heal your innate.
Burninations.
Sorry, we digress.
So what do you want to do, Stu?
So-
Where do you want to go?
Towards
Cool.
the spindle drones.
Spindle drone, does whatever a spindle drone does. Dies a lot in burning fire.
Okay, so if she moves 3 for the first dice, which is a 1,
1, 2, 3.
and then another. Where would 3 put me?
Well, you could go 1, 2, 3 to there because you ignore cover, don't
I
you?
do, yeah, and it keeps me a bit further away. So the Vindicator Flamer, best range is 2 to 3, and the Cleansing Flames is also 2 to 3. In fact, Cleansing Flames is only 2 to 3. Might as well do Cleansing Flames, I think.
That's what
That's the one that enables you to hit.
At a 6+, it hits. Well, actually, both the Vindicator Flamer and the Cleansing Flames are area effects.
Oh,
It's
cool.
the flamethrower, I
Okay.
suppose. Only the Chain Blade is immediate. So I'll try a Cleansing Flames attack, which is 2d12.
Go on, well, let's see what happens.
That was nearly 2 crits then.
Torrent, ignore cover for a Vindicator Flamer or Cleansing Flame attack. Make an attack roll against each other hostile in the same
Yowza.
hex as the
Yeah, so
target.
So you can
get
roll
to
it again for the other
Roll
one.
it again, yeah.
Goodness gracious me.
Another
Smashed
crit.
it, another crit, so that's both of them burninated.
No, that she
So you've got a 4 left.
She has a secret agenda, but she hasn't met it.
Ah,
What's the secret agenda?
Slay 3 hostiles with a single Cleansing Flames attack.
How can you kill 3?
Well, if they're-
single cleansing. Oh, single cleansing flame weapon action.
How can you do that then? Because you can't have 3 in a hex.
You can have 3 small things.
Oh, so you could have had 3 spindle drones
I think.
in a hex, and that would have done it. Oh.
If I rolled 3 spindle drones, hex limit's 3 small hostiles. So that's
okay.
pretty tough though. It's got to only be the only way you can aspire
it's
to have
tricky,
3
isn't
small
it?
hostiles.
Well, I suppose you don't want it too often.
Oh no, you can have 2. Yeah,
But surely you'd be just as likely to inspire if you killed 2 larger things as 3 smaller things.
yeah.
Like, I stomped to death 2 large dogs today, but I'm not as inspired as when I stomped to death 3 puppies
You
yesterday.
can have 2 small and 1
That's a
large.
disturbing,
hostile.
it's a disturbing example from your horrendous backstory there.
Well, it's a psychopath with a flamethrower and a chainsaw.
Even psychopaths don't kill puppies.
I think that's kind of one of their raison d'etres, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 1 dice left with a 4 on. What do you want to do with that?
Well, can you save the dice? Is that
You can save the dice, or you could move on to. I mean, you could move on to the treasure.
Oh, yes, because if you move on to that one,
yes,
you,
I forgot
You
then
would
next
have,
turn
you
you'll
would
be
have
able to
line
do
of
that.
sight to the Negavolt cultists.
I will do that then.
But you'll be further away than us.
Yes.
Well, actually, no, you're not. It's the same distance.
So-
no, you're further away than us.
Greg's,
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Greg
will
is closer.
spend another dice and move on to the treasure. But
Okay,
I
and
can't
then next
actually
time-
do anything.
Well, actually, you lost. Oh no, you are 25. Because you could, before you do that, you could use the 2 to move on to it, and then the 4 to explore it, because you've got a 4, haven't you, left?
Yes, it was
Yep.
a 4.
Yeah. So we use the 2 on the
Yeah.
Destiny dice to make the move.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
And then we use your
search
remaining-
is a 4+.
Yes, and then we use your 4+ dice roll to search, and then you get a
You
card.
get the top card of the discovery deck.
Discovery. And what have you discovered?
Archaeotech,
Ah.
level 1.
Ugh.
It's hardly worth it, was it? Still not bad off first turn.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad so far. So that gets
That's
removed now. We don't get any reinforcements back. So, or do we still get reinforcements? Oh, we can do. Yes, that's a good point.
Wrong.
Yes, right, good point.
Yep.
Okay, so that is past Vaughan's turnover, and now it's time for Bleep Bloop 25.
Bloop, bloop, bleep.
So he has a movement, or it has a movement of 1, and you can
has a name.
increase it to 2 if you spend a 4+.
I don't think it's worth it because you've got the range here. You could very easily just gunnonate down this guy, and then you could then gunnonate that one.
Oh, there's 2 there, isn't there? So his range is 2 to 3 or 4.
If you keep
So you've
saying
got-
gunnonate, eventually you'll end up saying gunnonate.
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 So you could use your 2 to 3 attack on this one here, and you could possibly do that up to twice, and then you could use your 6+ for the one at the back.
So what's that if I move 1?
No, you don't need to move at all.
You don't need to move. You've got 2 to 3. It's 3. Range 3. To that
Range
one.
3 away for that
sorry,
one.
I'm having trouble with my counting again. 1 + 4 + 6+, isn't it, for the weapons attack?
11.
What?
1 + 4 + 6.
2 + 1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
2 + 1 + 1 + 4.
I'm going home to sleep with my wife.
Can't do that. I was going to do that.
I've completely forgotten what I was doing now.
So you want to use the 1
The 1.
to use
Why
your
would you
range
threaten in public to kill him?
2 to 3 attack.
Why would you threaten to kill him in public? Sorry.
So you were going to use
Surely
your...
none of
Actually,
the...
it's quite appropriant. Flames!
That's true. On the side of my face. Burning flames. This is surely
You're going to have to keep doing that now.
well beyond the age range of most of the viewers, surely.
No, a lot of our viewers are...
As old as us.
Yeah, older.
In the prime of their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to use your 1 to do a range 3 attack against this one.
I'm going to use the 1 dice to do a Mark 1 assault cannon once against the first Negavolt cultist, which is range 2 to 3.
D12.
Shoot him.
And it is a...
Oh,
it's
yes.
the master of the criticals today.
Annihilation.
Oh, I've just remembered.
You didn't roll his...
No, I didn't roll
yeah.
Pious Vaughan's inspiration. But
Oh,
So you can roll that.
Stu's going to roll for inspiration. You did 4 wounds
Because we
last
forgot
time.
about this for Pious Vaughan. So you need a 1 to 4. 6.
6.
Oh, so close. So
If
not
only you'd
inspired,
got that 3,
unfortunately.
you'd have been like triply inspired.
Yeah, smash
Doubly inspired anyway.
Okay, so we're back to UR25 again. So he's shooter rated the first one to death, and now we're on to the second one. So
And
that's
what range is that?
Range, well, it's 4+, so you can use your
yep.
your 2 roll to shoot that one.
Okay.
D8 time. No, you need a crit with this one. No, because this one's in cover. Unfortunately, the tricksy little thing.
Crits have deserted you. So you're gonna mash him with your 6, which is 3 hits, isn't it?
It would be, yes, at 4+. So if I spend the 6, that's 3 attacks.
So is that 3D8?
I can attack 3 times for the cost of a 6+.
Actually, you might as well work like that for this one, mightn't it? Because
Because you're not going to shoot
you're
different
going to shoot
targets.
anything else. Yeah.
No.
So you can roll 3 in one go. So you can redo with 3 crits here.
Or at least, 3 crits.
Oh, 2 crits,
Ooh.
bam. That's enough,
That's
actually.
enough, yeah,
that is
2
enough.
2 crits
So
is
he
enough.
is dead. Oh, he has got his Negavolt save.
Yes.
And we did forget that for
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one,
So
so
we've
we'll
got
roll
the
for that one
other
as well.
Negavolt save.
So
20.
Stu, you need to roll a dice for the first Negavolt cultist, and you
D20?
don't want a 20, basically.
Yeah, basically, you've got to roll it twice and don't get a 20.
So the first one's
14.
not dead. Sorry, is still dead. And the second one, which you just shot,
I'm not dead.
not dead yet.
20.
Oh, I'm feeling better.
So he's only taken 1 wound. So he took 1 wound, and then he saved the second one.
Yeah.
Oh no, you
I know.
no, it's every wound, isn't it?
It's every wound.
So you
yeah.
got to roll that d20 again. Don't get another 20. No, hurrah!
Chance
So
of getting another 20.
It was
like
pretty
one-
slim.
1 to million.
Yeah.
It's got to be about 1 to million. But
So
it
do I
does
need to
happen
roll-
9 times out of
roll a
10.
third time as well?
No, because you only rolled 2 crits. So you rolled 1 save for each crit that he took. So unfortunately, he's not quite dead yet.
He's got a charmed life. He's
He has.
saved twice.
This and he healed a wound.
Yeah, he's clearly
Fecker.
he's been like rubbing a balloon or something. get his static electricity up.
Ooh, So-
rubbing his balloon.
so that's 25. He's now done his bit, and now we're back on to hostile group 1, of which there are none.
But they're spindle drones, so they have to have their reinforcement
So
roll.
now we have the reinforcement roll.
which we didn't do very much. I think basically you have to roll the Blackstone dice, and in that meantime, I will have found what it has.
Okay,
So roll the dice,
Basically
get like a
want
10 or
five.
something, and then he
Basically
won't
want
care.
4 or more. Oh,
2.
Oh, we're getting some spindle drones back.
there's 4 spindle drones.
Oh, crikey.
Now, I expect if we play the Anthony...
I think we should play the Anthony rule,
the
which
Anthony
is you don't
Temptation
get
rule.
more than you initially started with.
Stu might not agree with that because then he can inspire.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, let's put them on just in case.
Yeah, okay.
Go on, Stu. It's up to you, Stu.
Well,
Do you want 4 spindle drones to appear like right next to you in the hope that you might inspire in a minute in a conflagrous flaming glory, or do you just want 2 and be dull and grey?
It seems dangerous, to be honest.
Cross-referencing the roll with the size of the smallest slain hostile group. Oh yeah, so it's small. So I think in 2. And it says if a number is shown on the reinforcement table, return that many slain hostiles from the group to the battlefield as reinforcements. If there are not enough slain hostiles in the group, return as many as you can. So I think that means. Yeah, so it means if you. Oh, no. So yes, I actually understand that. So it means there's only 2 slain hostiles, so you only return 2.
Oh yes,
That's what
okay.
that means.
Anthony obviously is right. You do only restore as many as you had initially, or up to as many as you had initially. So we get 2 back.
There were no other spindle drones for them to go with, so they deployed to the portal nearest the character.
The original point.
Which is no, it's not the original point. It's nearest an explorer.
Oh,
So
okay.
So if we're all over here, they'd appear over
Oh,
there.
okay, right.
Do
I
they
see. Okay.
go in the portal or next to the portal?
I think they go next to.
So there's 2 more spindle drones just popped into existence there. Boop, boop. Now, do they activate now, or is that it for them? I think.
It is, but I should imagine their threat level has probably gone up because they've been killed. The threat level for combat starts at 0, increases by 1 if an alert result is rolled on the spindle drone. In addition, each time a spindle drone is slain, the threat level increases by 1, so it goes up to 2. And they're quite a lot harder when it's 2.
Boo.
It's a good thing there isn't 4 of them now.
They roll square, then they go the threat level only goes up to 3.
No, I mean it's a good thing there isn't 4 spindle drones.
Oh yeah. They roll squares for their attack. 2 dots, 2 square dice.
Okay, but they don't activate now, so that is the
That's the
end of that combat round. Although 25 can now roll for inspirations.
Oh yes, he can.
Because he's done
He's
2.
slain once. He's got 2.
2. So you do 1 or 2, Stu.
19.
19.
No.
So yeah, I think it should be the other way around.
Yeah, I agree. But it becomes too complicated a formula then.
Yeah.
Start with 20 and deduct the number of wounds from each thing. Yeah.
Or it should just be a natural 20s always.
True.
That would be the easiest way. Anyway,
so that's
ignore
the end
me
of that one.
again.
So that's the end of that round. So what do we do now, Robin?
I think it's the event roll.
Ooh, what an event.
The event roll after the activation phase is the event phase. We make an event roll, which is the Blackstone Fortress dice.
Roll it, Stu.
Roll it.
Okay.
I don't know what I want here, so something good. 18.
18. That's heroic effort. The leader, that's you, Stu,
Okay.
picks an explorer that is out of action.
Oh.
Deploy that explorer. Okay, if no explorers are out of action, the leader picks an explorer and make a vitality roll for that explorer.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
Well, then the vitality roll is you can heal a wound.
Oh, okay. So we still don't need it because none of us are wounded.
No, so wounded. So
Maybe it's because we're all already so heroic
yes,
that it doesn't matter.
We don't need no Bonnie Tyler here. Right. Okay.
So we now have to pick up all of the initiative cards again.
Yes, shuffle them and make a destiny dice roll. And we really want the spindle drones to come out after Pius 4.
Yeah.
Pete's going to lay out the initiative card and Stu's going to make a destiny dice roll.
Okay. 1,
3, 4, and 6. Excellent. That's not too bad at all.
Okay, keep hold of that.
So 3, 4, and 6 is good, and the ones
Are bad. Turn over the initiative cards.
Yep. Oh, you are 25. Your activation dice, yeah.
You can just cut
Pius
that shit out.
4. Pius 4 breathes a sigh of relief. She does go before the spindle drones. It's a good job, really, because we couldn't have swapped very easily. Because
No one can see her.
Nobody can see her.
No one can
We
see
could have
Pius.
done the hostile group swapping.
Could have, but I don't think anyone's going to roll. So now we roll for our activation dice, don't we?
We do.
So Stu, after you.
you are 25.
25. Bleep bloop.
1,
2 and a 5 and a 5.
Two fives, it means you can do multiple woundage attacks.
Shoot rates.
It's quite good. You can see straight down here to the spindle drones.
Then price 1.
1, 2, 4, and
Oh, I
5.
didn't get a 6, but there is a 6 in the destiny dice pool. Just saying.
I roll for Derek. Derek gets 2, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome, considering I still don't have a 6+ attack. Amelin rolls 1 and 3 4s. So we've rolled up our dice, and now we have to submit ourselves to the initiative.
Yeah, I don't think there's any need for us to swap. We could like swap. Amelin could get around here to shoot spindle drones, but I think UR25 and Pius both go before.
I think they've got them. Yeah, they've got them covered.
So is it worth moving UR25?
I don't think you need to. You can.
No,
Just,
you've got clear line of sight to everything.
So they're in cover.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, but you can't do anything about that.
No,
True.
So
Just shoot.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'll use the 2 to make a Mark 1 assault cannon attack, which is a D8 at 4+. Nope.
Oh, boo!
I'll use the 5 to do the same thing.
But that's more than one, isn't it?
That's 2 this time.
So might as well roll 2 dice together
Yeah, it doesn't-
because you can't one-shot one of them.
Carry out each attack one at a time, one after the other.
You might as well roll
I
it together.
don't think it
'cause
makes any difference.
even if you roll a crit, you're only going to do 1 damage because they're behind cover. So they're both reduced to 0. Boo!
And then I might as well use the 5 to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Second 5.
Yeah. Boo!
Rubbish.
Robot's just spraying the wall with bullets.
You could take a destiny dice. I wouldn't take the 6 because Pius can use that, but you could take the destiny dice and have another go. You've got another 4 here if you want to.
Yeah,
have another
use the 4.
Okay, yeah,
use the
if you don't
4.
mind.
Okay.
Use the 4s, Luke.
Another 2.
Yay!
Oh, but
Paid off.
that only does
Does
1
one
damage,
damage.
though. There's still 1 damage.
Does 1 damage and annoys the spindle drone a little bit more.
Bleep bloop, you are annoying
Actually,
me.
if Stu kills one, then it goes up to threat level 3.
Ah! Don't kill it.
Gotta kill it.
That's true, that's true.
It's a catch 22.
You are 25 done.
Yep.
He hasn't killed anyone, so no inspirational roll.
That's right.
Correct.
So right then, Pius Vaughan.
Burn the nations.
Look, you want to stomp down here. Look, you get during expedition slay a spindle drone to become inspired with a power claw
That's
attack.
true.
But he's got
Takes
quite a
so
long
long
way
to
to go.
get there.
Yeah. 16 rounds later, dunk, 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 dunk. Nearly there.
You've got to hope they appear behind him, really.
Yeah.
So I can use the 1 to make a Vindicator Flamer attack, which is a D6 because we're at level 1, aren't we?
Can I?
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
I was going to say, can I just. It's thingy 1, isn't it? You could move away to get your better. Because range 2 to 3, you're better. So you could use it. You could move away.
The chain blade's pretty good.
Oh,
at
actually,
4
you've got
plus,
change
though.
blade. Yeah, train blade.
And the flamer also gives you an attacker roll against targets of the same hex. So
Well, you could still use the flamer. That's all. If you moved away, you'd use D12s. And if you moved away to 2 to 3 and used the 6 from over here, you could do 2D12.
yeah, that's true, I suppose. So it's better to move first, do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
Especially if you move 1, 2 to there, you can shoot that one, and then you're still in range to shoot that one afterwards.
Pius Vaughan is going to move using the 1, and she's going to move 1, 2 here into that hex, and that gives her 1, 2, 3 on both targets, both the spindle drones
gonna
and
Okay.
the cultist.
Are you going to use the 6 for cleansing flames from here, from the destiny dice? Because then you can use
yes.
2D12s.
Might as well
Probably
really,
worth it.
really annihilate them.
Yeah.
So it's 2.
You can only use 2. Oh, he's only used.
So that's enough to annihilate one. Might as well kill the uninjured one.
Yeah.
Also, you ignoring cover for the flamer and make an attack roll against each other hostile in the same hex. So I
you
can make
just need
another
a
attack
single-
roll.
Just a 1.
Just a 1.
Just one
single,
hit and it's dead because
yeah,
it's already taken a wound.
Yeah.
Well, just enough. Now, their threat level doesn't make a difference, does it?
No, it only makes a difference if they return.
So now, do I need to move to target the other one?
No,
No,
you
you
just,
just
So
swivel on the
effectively
spot.
just spin on the spot.
And then
So if I use the 2, Pius
maybe do
Vaughan can make a flamer attack
3 more.
at range 2 to 3 against the Negavolt cultist.
Burn a nation.
That's
What's a wound?
1 wound.
There's
and
no cover
There's
there.
no cover, but it ignores cover anyway.
Yeah, so they have to make a zip zappery save
yeah.
because
Is that the...
Yeah, don't get a 20.
yeah, you don't want a 20 basically because it's the wound. Boom, dead.
Oh, it's killed it as well.
So then you might as well move forward to the 2 with one of your dice.
We'll just sit and watch you.
Yeah, just run around
Yeah.
burning everything to pieces.
Yeah.
So
I'll just wobble the table.
spend the 4 to move to the treasure,
Yep.
and
And
then
then
the
spend
5 to
Explore
investigate.
it.
Explore the treasure.
Yeah, you go ahead. We'll catch you
yeah.
up later.
We'll go have a cup of tea. What have you got?
Well, it's pretty exciting. It's level 1 archaeotech.
There's only level 1 architect things in there.
That would explain. So that's Pious Vaughan. So now inspiration.
Inspiration.
If you're not...
Make the tar.
3.
Oh, it's an inspiration.
Inspired.
You're inspired.
Inspired.
He gets an inspiration point.
So one inspiration point.
You get 1 inspiration point. You can spend those to reroll an action dice. 1.
Inspiration. But if you get 3 of those, you can use
become
it to
inspired.
flip your card over and become
inspired.
inspired.
So that's Pious Vaughan's go. That's UR25 and Pious Vaughan. So hostile group 1.
You've got to react. You've got to do activation roll.
Activation roll.
Hostile
Reinforcement
group
roll.
1 is the spindle drones.
4.
Really?
So
Stop doing that. 4. I know 4's all right. 4 plus is none.
But I thought Stu rolled a 4 last
No, I
time.
rolled a 2.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I rolled
cool.
a 2.
4 plus is none.
4 plus
Excellent.
is none.
So there are none. Phew. And then we go on to the next group, which were the Negavolt cultists, and they get a 15. So nothing there. No. Excellent.
So for my dice, I've got 4 dice. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for the first one, and then 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go here. There's a portal here.
Okay. Just over to there.
And then into the portal. That's another move, sadly. So that's 3 dice. And then with my final 4 plus, I'm going to summon the elevator.
In fact, I don't think you can because you were here, weren't you?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, you can.
I've got 4.
So you're
I've got
okay.
4 dice.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, good point.
So
So you're going to call the lift down.
I'm going to call the lift down.
Bing!
I'm not sure where the lift is.
I don't think it matters too much. We can just all get onto that bit, can't we?
Yeah, I suppose so. And actually, well, I feel like I need it because if they regenerate, then we might need to.
True.
Sorry
True.
to be a pedant. It's unusual.
You're not though.
It's unusual, really.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What, that you're
First for
sorry?
everything.
Very good.
Burn! And that gets
I'm not the
removed.
pedantic one in this relationship.
I think you'll find.
So there's the lift. Bing!
Yeah.
5th floor, menswear.
So there we go.
Cool,
I won't
okay.
use an extra dice.
So it's round to
25 needs. Oh, he's had his go.
so it's round to Groot.
Go on in, Groot.
It's Derek Groot, and he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to there, and I don't need to use the rest of my dice.
No.
So that's the end of it, and then we're round to the event phase.
The event phase is a D20. Please roll
Oh,
high. Not really low.
5.
I'm not dead yet. The leader, that's you, Stu, must pick 1 hostile that was slain during the combat and has not returned to the battlefield, and then deploy them as close to an explorer as possible.
Okay, well, I think
it just means they're not already on the battlefield. It means don't pick somebody out and move. That's all it means.
Yes, yeah.
I think it's Games Workshop wording.
But
Yeah.
it said it returned.
Yes, so they, it's not somebody who has returned and then you've killed them again. What it means is if you had spindle drones over here, because they just returned last time, you don't pick one up and put it over there. That's what, because it says...
So it's not saying they can't have come back already?
No. It just says the leader must pick 1 hostile that was slain during the combat and has not returned to the battlefield and then deploy them as close to the explorer as possible. So these don't count as being the same. They're different ones because they've been slain. So
will the spindle drones be at threat level 3 now if they come back?
Yes, they will.
Right, so it's probably better to use a cultist, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so.
And they go back where, sorry?
They go back as close to an explorer as possible.
Any
So
explorer?
one of these then, I guess, or just put it on the board.
It just says that it's not returned and then deploy them as close to an explorer as possible. So here. I'm not sure if they're allowed to deploy in there, but
Put him there.
yeah. Okay.
Hello. Bleep bloop.
Okay. Oh, that's quite a good place to put him because UR25 we just shoot him.
Well, that's kind of what I thought. Kind of makes sense that he hasn't appeared in the thing that we just called on to come and get us.
If it's a lift.
Well, true,
Might have been
yeah,
like,
true.
Hang on, lads, I'm coming. Sorry, I left the iron on.
Yeah, true. Okay, so bums basically. So we now have to do the initiative phase again.
Yes, we do. Yes. And the destiny dice.
I'll move this bit round here so it's
Destiny dice. Stu's going to do the destiny dice.
Oh,
Just a 4. Now, do you want to? Yeah, actually, we probably don't because it's.
No, I think there's only one left. The chances of one of us being able
Once
to
per
kill it
expedition.
first.
It's once per expedition, so that would be it.
I think we should leave it.
Okay.
So the initiatives, we've got Hostile Group 1, Hostile Group 2, Amelin, 25, Derek and Vaughan.
I think there are a few worse player experiences than rolling double sixes on your Destiny dice roll. In
Yeah.
Warhammer Quest. In
Yeah.
any game ever, rolling a double six is just like, oh,
You should, yeah.
you've just got lost sixes. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine if you roll 5 sixes.
Oh, yeah.
You just
You can shout Yahtzee at least.
yeah, but then you just go home and shoot yourself.
Yeah, it's a little extreme. If I was going to do that, I would have done it a long time ago after my 16 loss streak, I think. But yeah, I can
true,
see. Oh, my Negavolt cultist contract.
Oh yeah. You can.
I haven't done that yet though.
Okay, we don't have to. I think 'cause it's per expedition, isn't it? So I think once it's done, it's done. So you don't have to do it yet.
And it is also a reroll failed attack roll,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I failed. I can't remember if I failed it, but
have you? Oh, yeah.
I don't think I don't. Yeah, I think I have. I can't remember now, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'll just try and remember. That's the
Yeah.
problem with these things. You never remember them.
No.
Okay, so now we've got to roll our activation dice.
Activation dice, yes.
So
Oh, I've just realised the hostiles are going first. I hadn't noticed.
yeah, this could be the problem. So Derek gets 1, 1, 2, and 5.
1, 1, 2, and 5.
UR25 gets 6, 1 and 2, or 1, 2 and 6. Oh no,
That's
2, 2
2,
and 6, sorry.
It's quite hard, this number
This
malarkey.
counting
It is.
pips.
It's very
Did you
difficult.
just say 1? There's
No,
2
he did
dice.
get 2, 2.
Okay, you don't.
No,
You
yeah.
didn't do 2, 2, and 3.
No, he didn't do a 1, 1, 2, and a 3, 3.
1, 2, 3 and 6.
Or as we like to say, 1, a 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 1,
this
a 1,
one-
a 1, and a 2.
This one is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Stu's making faces at us.
Oh, 6, 3 and 1. 6, 3, 3 and 1.
No, he's ignoring dice. 3, 3, 3, 3, and 1.
I didn't like the look of that 3. It looks
Is it
suspicious.
looking at you funny?
So now, do we want to try, for one of us to try and get ahead of the hostile group and swap with hostile group 1? Because, I think we
so.
probably should. Now, you have to use a roll of at least 4 or more, don't you?
I believe so.
I've got 2 6s.
I think you
I
should.
think you have to make an agility roll, so at least somebody later on.
D8 for Pious and D6 for UR.
Minus D12.
And do you need to roll a crit on that dice?
Minus
or is it
D12,
just a
but I'm not very
success?
far away. So that might be a reason not to be me.
Surely that means it's a better reason to be you.
Well, no, because if we swap it with Pious, they go
Oh, I
right
see
to
what
the
you
back.
mean. I see what you mean. Yeah.
So we're looking at this gambit situation. We don't know who to do it with. For a start, I've got the best agility. Amani's got the best agility, but she's close.
She's closest. If they swap over,
no,
it's only going to be you going before.
Yeah, which is I'm right there, so I can do some.
You possibly
I
could
can
kill
do
the
some-
Negavolt cultist.
yeah, do
But
some
the problem
damage.
we've got is, if we want to swap someone like Pius Vaughan or someone like that, they can only swap with number 2.
Yeah, well, we can all only swap with number 2.
unless you
So-
roll a crit,
unless
and
you
then
roll a
you can
crit.
pick which one
There
you
are
want.
2 crits on the
On
Amani,
D12.
or we just suck it up and hope for the best. And I say that I'm standing right there.
I mean, I'm okay with sucking it up and letting the Negavolt
Yeah, because
cultist
it can't
slap
get
one of
you.
us.
It can't get you.
That
I'm
may
gonna
or
try
may
it.
not
I'm
be
gonna
the
try it.
case.
So I've only got 1 6+ dice. So I'm gonna use
This
that.
isn't going to stop. You do need a crit though, or else the Negavolt cultist is still going to go
Yeah.
first.
Well, do you think it's worth it or not? I'm gonna chance it.
You're going to chance this. You're going to
No
use your
chance.
6 that you rolled.
Yeah.
So you roll a D12, and you need to roll ideally a crit to swap with place 1. Oh, so
I
instead,
swapped the place 2, which might be good because it does stop other things
the
coming.
spindle drones might not appear
Yeah.
just yet.
Yeah, we don't want them to appear. So then, it's the Negavolt.
So we start the initiative round. Negavolt.
Okay, so don't get a 20 when you roll this dice, please. The Blackstone dice.
Blackstone dice. 18.
That's okay. That's onslaught. That's all. That's pretty much all onslaught. So, onslaught is attack the closest explorer that is in range. Then attack that closest explorer that is in range again. This may be different if the first explorer is taken out of action and another explorer is equally close.
Oh, so there's 2 equally close.
So should we split it 50-50?
I think 1 to 10, it's Pius Vaughan.
Okay.
7. Oh, Pius Vaughan's getting slapped in the face.
Okay.
It's because you burninated him a minute ago.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, what does the Negavolt cultist do for his attack?
D8.
Just 1?
1d8.
Oh, easy. See? Told you. Nothing to worry about.
And then it's going to attack again.
Oh.
Is he going to attack Pius Vaughan again? It
Let's
doesn't
see.
have to.
Let's see. Let's roll the dice.
Okay.
1 to 10, it's Pius. No.
No.
It's going to have a slap at Amelin now.
Don't get a crit this time.
But a hit.
A hit, so that will do 1 damage to me.
Now, can't you attempt to stop that with the defence roll?
Yes, I can. I'd forgotten that. My defence roll is only Sladdy, is only D6.
Now, when you're using large dice like we are, they
Take
kind of
the,
hide your defence and agility and vitality stats. Oh! So you take one
I
wound.
take 1 wound.
Boo.
I could use my med pack, but that seems a bit of a...
Seems a bit overkill considering we're nearly done.
Yeah.
Hold on to it for now, I think.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it for now. And then it's me.
So now it's on to you, so you can probably chopinate him.
Well, I'm going to use my power blade.
Power Blades!
Which is...
Which is 2d8.
Is it like a light
2d8. So this is only 1+, and I've got 3 dice, so go for it. That's 1 damage.
But not unless he saves it.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And then
Close.
I got... Okay, so that's...
That's 1 wound
Okay.
for one of your
there we go.
attacks.
Ooh,
Choperatorition. So roll for the first one. Doesn't save, so dead.
I've killed it.
You've killed it. It's dead, Dave. It's all dead, Dave.
Oh, good.
So now you can roll for your inspiration.
I can make a vitality roll.
2.
Well,
Bam.
That might be inspiration.
There you go. There's
only-
an inspiration point for you.
How many
Okay,
points?
thank you. You've done it a little bit soon, but I won't make you re-roll it. It's just 1. I can make a recuperation roll, I think, because I have...
You've got a dice left.
I've got a dice left, yes. I've got a bit out of turn there, but I have got a dice left. Because I had 2 attacks, didn't I? So yes, I've got a dice left. Let me just double check that I can do that recuperation. I'm pretty sure I can. With my final dice, I'm going to make a recuperate roll, which is a vitality roll, so you can, if you roll, please get a success.
And then you get your wound gone. Oh,
No,
that's
so my
all right.
wound is still there.
But then
I'm
I'll
going to
roll
get
for
quite a
you.
few goes because poor old RU25.
It's going to be tromping along
You
for a
are
while
25,
then.
so we're not RU25.
Are you 25? Nope. No booze for you. Okay, so now we're on to hostile group 2. So we don't want low, we want high. 3.
Actually, we didn't roll for reinforcements for the Negavolt cultists either, did we? We just attacked.
Yes, that's why one of them turned up, I thought.
No, that was the previous go. So you need to.
But you wouldn't roll for it because he turned up.
Yeah, no, but they're not. They weren't a maximum.
Oh, so you roll for your...
Yeah.
Oh,
If they've lost any, so you need to roll that as well, don't you?
Okay, so we'll roll it for them, for the Negavolts, because we should have rolled 11,
that's
so
fine.
nothing for the
So
Negavolts,
3
thankfully.
means spindle drones turn up.
Well, so you have to roll reinforcements every time.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So
word.
it's 2 more spindle drones turn up. Luckily, this portal's gone, so they turn up here.
Bling, bling.
They can't quite see, which is handy. So they're on threat level 3. Threat level 3. There we go.
So
They
now
were
we've got to roll.
hidden.
Do we roll for them?
You
Because
roll.
they've just turned up.
I can't remember if we did it right earlier, but reinforcements, they don't actually activate normally. They just make an attack action if they can, and if they can't, they just move towards the
We
nearest
didn't
person.
make an attack, and they probably should have done, so we
Yeah.
missed that one earlier.
But-
so hopefully we've gone back and added a comment in there. But in this case, these guys can't see anybody, so they just make a move this
So
turn
there,
instead.
yeah.
However, that's a bit stupid of them, because they're
Yeah.
just moving right into view.
Yeah.
But that's okay with me. So that's their turn over and done with. So now it's on to 25. So yeah, he's probably just going to use his 3 dice to go tromp, tromp,
2.
tromp.
Yeah.
But this 6 will be 2 spaces.
Oh, excellent.
Move value goes from 1 to 2 if the activation dice
Oh,
is a
okay.
score of 4+.
So he can go
One
tromp
more
to there.
space.
And you do have a 4 left. We could use the 4 from the destiny pool to shootinate them. Might as well, because I think you're going to be the best one to use it.
Okay.
Well, Pius is pretty handy.
True, but Pius has got a whole 4 set of actions.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
Robot might as well
4
get a
plus
few
it
shots.
can get 2 Mark 1 cannon,
Okay.
assault cannon attacks.
2 to 3, which is pretty good. Which is D12.
Yep.
So he gets 2d12, is that?
2D12. You do need to do it rolly separately because you could kill 1 spindle drone.
True, because your crit could kill 1 like that.
Crit.
Brap. So that's 1 dead, and then you can shoot the other one, and possibly another crit will get rid of that one. Saves a lot of hassle. Oh, thank you very much. Brap, brap, brap.
Pius was looking forward to a bit of burning there.
Burn Nation. Okay, that was pretty easy. So 25's done his bit. Now, does he inspire at all?
You've got it. Stu was right.
14.
Oh, no.
No inspiration.
So now it's on to Derek Grook. So I might as well just spend all of my shots. Just actually, it's not to shoot.
Firing into the air.
I'm going to shoot at Pius Vaughan. So I might as well not do anything because I've got anything to do. So I'm just going to sit there saying,
Okay.
I am Greg.
Okay.
I am Greg. So then it's on to Pius Vaughan. So Pius might as well just use her moves to run into the...
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
and
Done.
I suppose.
It's done. So then we've got to do
So
an
that's
event
it.
roll.
Event roll. Roll that dice, Stu.
D20.
Please don't roll low. Quite high.
20.
20's good.
Ooh.
20's good.
Ooh. Ooh.
20 is lucky find. The leader picks an explorer. The explorer draws a discovery card.
Ooh. Is Stu going to pick an explorer, or is he just going to take it?
Does it matter who?
I don't think so. Might as well just
Get
take
rid of
one.
matters.
Plus, we're nearly
take
the
one,
end.
Robin?
We can
Okay,
just.
well, thank you. Single architect card, and we have to roll a destiny dice.
Destiny dice time. That's not Destiny dice, but thank you.
17? Oh, Destiny dice.
So Destiny dice, Stu. We want 1 to 5. That is
No,
not,
two to 5.
We've got a 2 and a 5.
2 and a 5.
2 and a
Okay,
5.
now please don't have the. Just see what the initiative cards are, because it might make a difference.
That's true. That is true. So we've got 25 first. Hooray! Group 1. Pice Vaughan. Amelin. Grek. And then Hostile Group 2. Hostile Group 1 were the Negavolts.
Okay.
So that's sort of good, because that might mean if one turns up, then we can hopefully blat it quickly.
That's true.
So roll.
So we'll roll our Destiny
roll
dice now.
25.
Oh, 2 6s and a 2. He really wants Negavolt to just suddenly turn up and come running towards him so we can just annihilate them.
I really want to try and take a
Should
healing
I
roll
have
before we
kept
go
those
anywhere.
Pious Vaughan dice? Can you keep them?
No, oh, you can actually, yeah.
Can, but you have to reduce it by 1.
Yeah, it's probably not
So you
worth
might as
it.
well re-roll.
It's probably not worth it.
Pice,
I
oh,
get to
especially
roll
when you
three.
get that.
6, 6, 3, and 4.
6 6 3 4.
I only roll 3.
Yeah, loser. 2 3 5.
2, 3, 5.
And I get for Derek 1 1 and 2 4s. Exactly what my rolls are, 1 plus and 4 plus. Okay, so we start off with 25. So
if he moves into the lift, we can just go, can't we?
Well, yeah, we can. Yeah, we could actually. That's probably the right thing to
probably
do.
going to be the easiest thing to do.
I was just
so.
thinking I would like to not do that, because I would like to try and... I've got some dice I can heal with.
So
but-
you're within range of each. You're in sight of each other, so you
Yeah,
can swap your turns
yeah,
round.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So Amelin and
but then he's not.
25.
But then he's not in there, so we still have the same problem.
True. But that's only if something turns up.
Yeah, which is slim.
Slim,
but we've
very
done it
slim.
an awful lot. Yeah.
True, that means
Okay.
there's no chance of it happening anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to use... It's a 1 plus recovery roll, so I'm going to use my 2 to make a recovery roll.
So it's a
If
D-
D8, please. Yay! So
So
remove
you
that wound.
remove your wound, Callum.
And then I'm
Remove
gonna
that
leave.
wound.
Leave the robot behind.
Screw you, robot!
So then there's nothing else to do.
So now we've just got to roll for...
I will keep the dice though, just
We'll roll
in
for
case I need to
Hostile
overwatch
Group
for some reason.
1.
So they go
Hostile
to
Group
4
1
and
was
1.
the Spindle Drones. 10. Phew! So
Whoa,
nothing
no,
happens there.
cool.
We then move on to Pius Vaughan, who's not really going to do anything. And then 25, who's just going to leg it onto the ship.
Looking for the one, I can't find it.
2.
So you can do 2, 1.
3.
Well, a 6 is 2 squares,
Or
isn't it?
6 is 2 squares.
There you go.
that's
1, 2, and then
And then
1,
use that.
and then 1, and then you can do the.
Can I call the lift with the other one?
You can just do
Is that what happens?
the summon. No, we've done that. It's just once we're all in it, it goes.
Yeah.
Zoom.
So then after you've done those 2 moves, we're done. Hit the left button. Bing! Ground floor, please. So what do we do now?
Recovery step. There's no recovery to do because I've just healed my wound. In the leader step, the leader marker's passed to the next person.
I'm the
clockwise, which is
leader!
Pete, and then new exploration round arrives, which is we turn over another exploration card.
So let's see what that is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a challenge. Isolated. A lone explorer is set upon by a group of hostiles. Resolve this challenge in the same way as a combat with the following changes. So we're going to set the board up for this challenge, and then we will be back shortly.